What's going on there, good people? We back with another one, and today we're going to talk more about Dwight Howard. Now, as you all know, Shaq and Dwight, they have a one-sided back and forth. You know, Shaq kind of instigates and Dwight responds, but Dwight hasn't responded to Shaq's latest taunts. You know, on his podcast with Candace Parker and his co-host, he talked about Dwight Howard's team being, 3-11, 2-11, or something like that. Well, at the time, they had only had 2 wins, and he was criticizing Dwight for losing over there in Taiwan. Now, keep in mind, Dwight's prospects in the NBA had dwindled down, and, you know, he went to Taiwan, and he earns a salary over $1 million a year. Not bad, you know. A lot of times these athletes get shamed for making money playing basketball when it's not in the NBA, and it's looked at as a fall from grace. But Dwight's an older player, and not many. I mean, I think the average career of an NBA player is like 5 years, and Dwight played far longer than that, got maximum contracts, and, you know, was able to make all-star teams, lead his team to a finals appearance. So, I mean, there's really nothing to be ashamed of, even though I feel like a team like Golden State could use his defense, his rebounding, things like that. But, you know, his team was involved in a massive brawl the other day that included players, coaches, referees. I mean, it was crazy. And Dwight, you know, while Dwight himself didn't get involved in the melee, he was trying to break his teammates up where they don't get suspended or anything. He was a spectator, and this is what happened.
No.
Okay, folks.
Points, you can't have your starters out there, especially when you got, these kind of emotions on the floor.
Also, Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith during the NBA All-Star game, they called Shaq out about his stalking of Dwight Howard and, you know, his constant jabs at him and keeping up with what's going on in Taiwan. And they proved the fact that Shaq actually knows more about what's going on in Taiwan than he does about the NBA. Remember, he didn't even know who Rui Hachimura was when he got traded to the Lakers, but he's keeping up with Dwight Howard in Taiwan, and this is what they had to say.
Lost another city because Dwight Howard's the best one down in Orlando.
Oh, wow.
And Dwight Howard's team is 3-11 in Taiwan right now.
I want to know.
No.
Why are you watching TV in Taiwan?
Yeah, we want to know how do you know that.
Because I
People
saw
send me underdogs send me that film.
You're more up to speed on that league than you are the NBA.
Oh my God! Come on, man. Why are you keeping up with Dwight in Taiwan?
Who's third in the West right now?
Who's third in the West?
You don't know. You know.
Why do you know that record, Shaq?
Who's third in the West?
No. Sacramento.
There's no way you could have got that one wrong, Shaq. Tyrone, let's smoothly go into halftime here.
Kenny, try to play me one more time on that TV.
Hey.
Watch what's going to happen to you.
Team Giannis has put 99 on the board. They lead by 7. And Luka.
Hey, what's the best Taiwan movie, Shaq? Since you watching TV over there.
So yeah, man, they called Shaq out about that, and Shaq, you know, he often says he doesn't watch NBA, and he tries to say Underdog sent him the clip, but no, I don't believe that's the case. I mean, you could say, yeah, that's right, but Underdog, he has so much other things to do, and Underdog might have not tried to be funny when he said it. Shaq probably was looking up the team record and everything, just following and stalking Dwight Howard, and the personal nature of this beef is just out of this world. It's one that's like the biggest head scratcher. When you look at Shaq, he's obviously, you know, he had the better prime of his career than Dwight Howard by a mile, and he just doesn't like this man for some reason. And I mean, I can only think, you know, it's the Superman and the Orlando thing, but I don't see where when someone's a younger player's looking for your mentorship, because this is the same thing you remember he made up that story about David Robinson not speaking to him and stuff, and he said he made it up later. Then he also said that you know, Kareem and those guys didn't show him the love. Well, he had a chance to change that narrative with Dwight, and he didn't, you know, and he didn't mentor him or he didn't do anything like that. And that's who he looked, because Dwight wanted to have a powerful, dominant type of game, and Shaq didn't do that with him. So he can't be mad at the next man for not doing it with him, especially when he didn't see what he felt like was done wrong and change the narrative when he was placed in a similar position. As far as Dwight Howard, man, anytime you can go make $1 million playing basketball, and you know, you still healthy, you can get that good, you can stay in shape and do what you love to do, and it provides $1 million opportunity, and you comfortable with that, go get that money, man. You know, people might say Taiwan, yeah, that's not the best league. You know, that's not like being over there in Spain or, you know, one of those top Euro leagues. But, hey, it's something. I mean, you know, yeah, Dwight Howard scoring 84, 89 points, whatever he scored. That's a bit extreme. For his skill set, it lets you know, that it's definitely a lot of levels below even good NCAA basketball. You know, it's levels below that. But hey, if that's what he want to do in his mid-30s, man, let the man do that. You know, late 30s actually. If that's what he want to do in his late 30s, let him do that, man. Let him enjoy playing over there, and who knows, he may get a call near playoff time or something. Somebody may bring him in, so he can stay in shape, stay doing what he loves to do, and you know, he's playing freely. He's able to shoot threes and do everything that he always wanted to do in the NBA. Obviously, he can't do that at that level, well, you know, in competitive games, but in Taiwan, he's able to do that. And he's able, I mean, I haven't done my research, but Dwight may have big endorsements over there. So the money may go past just what he's doing on the court. He may be getting other monies off the court while he's over there in his contract. So what I would say to Shaq, man, is just leave Dwight Howard alone. This dude's not bothering you. He's making money for himself. He's not out hurting nobody, and he's out your way. And I'm glad Chuck and Kenny and them called that out, man. You watch more NBA games. You need to watch the Pistons versus the Rockets and things like that, so you can just know the average NBA player that's a part of your job. And you're not just on TNT once a week. You're on there twice a week. You're you're on there on Tuesday with Candace and Jay Crawl, and then you on there on Thursdays. You know what I'm saying? And I believe I've seen you on NBA TV with Isaiah Thomas and them sometimes. So you need to just watch regular NBA basketball. Be up to date on that, because when these moves are made, if you only know LeBron, Durant, Kyrie, Steph, those type of players, and then the only young players you know is like Ja, Anthony Edwards, I mean, kind of household name players, then it's going to affect your analyst skills, you know. So that's all I would have to say about that, man. But hey, let me know what you think about Shaq's obsession with Dwight Howard. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.